Welcome to this React training session. And in this training section, I will tell you how to fetch data from the API on initial render using the use effect. So guys, let's start. All right. So I will create a first component. I will create a component that is to-do list. So let's quickly create the component that is to-do list.js. I will add the component in the components folder and to-do list.js. Now I will use the snippet rfce to create the function component. I have created the function component. So here, what is our goal is to? Our goal is to fetch the data from the mock JSON API and show it to the browser, or we can say to the user. So dummy JSON. So I'm here for the mocking the API. I'm using the dummy JSON.com, and here is our API. So we are using this API to fetch the data from this dummy JSON.com, and we'll print it on the browser. Okay. So for doing this, I need to use the use effect. So as we need to fetch the data on the initial render, that is our component is loaded for the when our component is mounted for the first time inside the DOM. Then we need to fetch the data from the API and show it. So let's use the use effect for that. Use effect, and I want to take a one state variable to show the to dos. So I will take a one use effect use state as well for the state. So here, what I will do, I will create a I will create a state variable. Let's name it as a to dos, and second one is a setter function for set to dos. Okay, I get it from the use state and initialize it with the blank array. Okay, our first step is complete. Now second step is uh, we need to define the use effect. So let's define the use effect. So here I am passing the callback function for the use effect as the first parameter, and we need to run this effect on initial render. So I will pass a blank dependency here. So here is a space where we need to first call our API, or we need to do a API call here. So I will make a comment like API call goes here. Okay, all right. So guys, for doing the API call, let me copy this URL from here, and for this we will use the fetch API. So fetch is a browser API, as I said earlier. So we need to pass the URL to it. So after passing the URL, we get the result here, and here result.json as it is written in the one more promise. So let's do one more thing like response, and let's console it to response. Let's console our response. For now we can say res only. Now you can see go to the browser. So first we need to export this company. So we have exported. Now we need to import it in the app.js. So let's do it quickly. So we need to again import it as well. So we have imported using the auto import functionality. So guys, now let's run our code. Now if we run our application, we are seeing nothing because we have not printed anything. But please look at the console. We are getting the 30 to dos. Now you can see we are getting a response from this API call. So let's add. So let's do the. We are getting the response in to dos. So let's to dos. Okay, and now you can see we are getting the to dos. Okay, so let me expand one object. So what we are getting completed equal to true, ID equal to 1, to do is equal to do title, and user ID. Okay, all right. So now our second step is to we need to set these to dos to our local state variable. So let's do that quickly. I will expand it here, and let we have the function for setting the to do's, like to do's, and put it here like this. Okay, now we have the to do's. So now what is our second step? Let list html equal to, we have this array now, to do's dot map, and here what I will do, to let's take it as an item, and I will pass one more arrow function, and here let's return let's return, let's say li li, and here I will write item dot title, and don't forget to add the unique prop, that is key. Here let's take it as item dot id, so it will be always unique. So you can see here id is a unique, so let's add it quickly. Now in our JSX, let's print this variable, that is, let's print this variable quickly. Now here what I will do, I will take one UL, and inside this UL what I will do, I will print the list HTML. Okay, not a problem. Now let's run this code quickly. Now you can see it has printed. Okay, what happened? I guess we have missed the variable name, that is to do. It is not title, it is a to do. Let's quickly update it. So it's a to do. Now you can see we will get the title. So let's quickly add some CSS for this. I will open the index.js, index.css, sorry, and let's add the CSS for UL. What we can say, list open style, list style type none, and inside that we have one more line. So padding equal to 10 pixel, and background silver. Let me quickly. You can see it has, what happened. It has added a, okay. Okay, no need to add this silver. Let's quickly add the border on pixel solid red, or you can say silver. I can see it has nicely printed our all the users from the API. Now you can see this was what this was a uh, this application, what this application was showing. It was showing like how to fetch a data on the initial render from the API using the use effect. So let me quickly give the title to it. So let me add one h1 element and give the title, that is fetching a data from API on initial render using use effect. Okay, I can see you get this. I can see. Okay, guys. So this was all about our use effect, how to fetch data from the API using the use effect on the initial render. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.